Let's make a little, how about some cream of broccoli soup? That's always good. Now the onions don't have to be small because we're going to puree them with the little machine later. And if you don't have that, well, we'll discuss that. Anyway, just going to sweat up the onions a little bit. Then we're going to add the broccoli. And of course, everything in this is fresh. Well, the broccoli can be fresh or frozen. Just remember, frozen broccoli is always freshly picked, whereas the fresh broccoli, if you don't buy it from a produce stand on the street, I mean the farmer's market, it could be sitting on a truck for a little while, then sitting in the store, the supermarket, and then you have it in your refrigerator sitting on the shelf. You lose a lot of its good properties. So I suggest you buy frozen. You always have it on hand and it's always very fresh. Well, now that it's come to a boil, just lower the heat to a simmer and also cover it. We don't want it to reduce much. I would assume it'll take about 20 minutes to a half hour. So I'll put a timer on it. I'm going to let you know. And see how simple this is? Fresh onions, fresh broccoli, fresh chicken stock, and then a little heavy cream later. And we make a little roux. Or we'll use Wondra. Okay, we're going to finish this up now. Remember, I make things very easy for you. Not the professional way, but easy and tasty. So to thicken this, we could use a roux, but we're going to use Wondra. And then we're going to add something to it to make it taste rich. You add the Wondra. It just simplifies things. Just keep on adding it until you get a nice texture, consistency. Give it a chance to boil. That was the 15-minute mark, so I was a little bit shy, but that's good. So it takes about 15 minutes for this to cook together. And as soon as it feels like boiling, you get the real feel of the thickness. We don't want it too thick. Usually when you turn it over, well, this isn't a sauce, so it looks pretty good. And when we puree it right now, it'll seem even thicker. So while it's simmering, we're going to thicken it. 1, 2, 3. The easiest way there is with this immersion tool. If you don't have one of these, they're really only about $20, $25. It makes your life much simpler. You just put it in and we'll puree this. Just tilt it a little bit, that way it pulls it underneath, because you only have a few openings right there. If you tilt it, it'll also pull it right around. Don't tilt it too much or you'll do what I just did. It'll shoot out. See how quick that is? Very nice. Now the color's still green, which is good. It hasn't turned brown. That's what happens when you overcook broccoli. Nice consistency. Not too thick. I don't like when you go to a and you go to a diner or someplace and they give you a lobster bisque, which you could cut with a knife. See how nice that runs? Then we're going to taste it, and we're going to add some heavy cream. And since we're adding heavy cream, we're going to add a little more butter to it. Now, you don't have to add cream or butter, but sometimes it just tastes a hell of a lot better. And since it's called cream of broccoli soup, you have to add the cream. Now I'm going to taste it for flavor, and then if I have to, and then I'll season it. The information will be on the video. But that looks good. Consistency, smooth, and let's see if I have enough broccoli in there. Tastes like broccoli with the cream. Could put a few pats of butter in there. But you know what? I taste the butter from sweating up before. So I'm going to leave that alone. What I'm going to do is add a little salt, a pinch of pepper, and that's it.